Hi there, welcome back to MyAccurateBooks accounting software. My name is John Gashoka. I'm going to be running you through how the system functions, how it can be of support to you, and also how you can be in a position to generate a receipt, make a sale, do an invoice, and even generate a quotation. After that, you'll get to see how you can update an expense, and also how you can give roles to your staff within your organization or your business. And in the event that you have more than one branch, you're also going to see how you can give them, or you can create branches to support your business. So for the purposes of this class, or for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to first log out so that you can And in the event that you don't have an account, you can say, I don't have an account. You key in basically all your details, including your email address. And after that, you will be in a position to also update location of your business, where the business is operating, as well as mode of currency that you're using, and the phone number. This phone number is very critical, so you can verify your account using that number. When you get an OTP, you key it in, and you're in a position to create an account at that point. In the event that you do have a logo, you can use that logo. You can update that logo at this point. And in the event that you are referred by anyone or someone, you can also get to key in their details, so that, again, as an agent, they get to know that we get to know that you are referred by one of our agents. Because we have an existing account, allow me to log in. From here, there are a couple of features that you get to see. On the dashboard, you have a summary of your sales, expenses, purchases, profit and loss. And the good thing is that you can filter to see particular details that or particular period that you wish to see on this dashboard. Right below it is a graph. The graph impression gets to show you how the business is performing on a daily basis, and you are able to go back the period that you wish to see. So that, again, you see the trend of how your business is performing. Basically, whether it's on a daily basis, or on a weekly basis, or on a monthly basis, you are able to do that. Now, I'll start with updating items within the system. Hello, good morning. My name is John. Hello, good morning. Welcome to MyAccurateBooks. I'm happy to be taking you through a very brief demo on the different features within MyAccurateBooks and how they can be of help to you as an entrepreneur, to you as a company, to you as a manufacturer, basically to you as a business person. And I know you're supposed to start with registration. If you don't have an account, you can say, don't have an account. You key in your name of your business, email address. You could use your personal or your email address, depending on how it works best for you. At this point, you're also able to create your password. After you do that, you indicate where your business is located within East Africa. And after that, you can give a particular location on where the business is. Down below, you're able to indicate what currency you use as a business, and update phone numbers that you use. So that, again, you can verify that number, where you get a 6-digit OTP, which you key in here. And in the event that your business do have a logo, you are able to update that logo so that as you give out your receipts, as you give out your invoices or quotation, and even as you pull out your reports, they have your business name and your location as well as your logo. In the event that you've been referred by one of our agents, you can update their reference code so that we are able to know who referred you to use MyAccurateBooks. Having said that, I'll just go to login. Over here, the first page or your landing page is your dashboard analytics, where you can filter a period of a report that a period of a summary of report that you wish to see, whether it's in form of sales, purchases, expenses, and a summary of your profit and loss. Right below that, you have a graphic impression where you can see a weekly graph impression of how your sales are doing on a particular every day of the week, and you can go as back or as far as you started updating information in MyAccurateBooks. Having said that, there are a couple of features within the system. Apart from the dashboard, you have items. Under items, you are able to update. You're able to update, you say, add an item. If you're in the service industry, you could say, for example, one item is installation. This is a service. You say how much in our case, maybe we could say we charge 2,000. Of course, it depends with the location. And this only happens when maybe you require to use a POS printer, or you require to install drivers and all that. You're able to send a technician to help you with that. And you update the tax type. If there is 16% VAT, you update that. Description, this is optional, but you can update for example, what installation of MyAccurateBooks entails. So that even as you receipt your client or as you invoice your client, they have specific information on what they expect. And you update that service. In case you're in the product industry, you could say maybe this is a POS printer. You say it goes for, maybe you purchase it at maybe 5,000 and you want to sell it at 6,500, and you have like 5 pieces of, let's say 5 pieces. You can explain here. If, for example, you wish to include a model, you can include it there. Or if you want to include a description, you can include it here. So tax type, we say maybe 0 rated, and we update that. So when you come to make a sale, having updated that, when you come to make a sale, you are able to do sales in 2 ways. And even how you do it is that you come and click on sales, and you click on the item that you want to sell and update it. Right here, you say who your client is. You could say our client is Sanok. And you say maybe we give a discount of 200 bob. So, and we say we are paying later. So it's an invoice. With an invoice, you are able to include when you expect the next payment. In our case, we say we expect payment by Friday. Delivery date, we could say delivery is today. In payment terms, you can update last payment. Payment method, you're able to update. You could say maybe through a till. In the event that there is a deposit, you can update that you got a deposit, maybe a deposit of 3,500. Reference code is not mandatory, but you can update it as well. And we say create that invoice. So this is an invoice that you can print, an invoice that you can send in soft, and an invoice that you can go back and update when you receive that payment. So let's say you want to download it so that you can have a view of how it looks like. So this is how your invoice will look like. It shows that you've made a transaction and your client owes you 2,800 bob. When they make the next payment, you go back under make sales. Below it you have receive payment. So you click on receive payment. And over here, because you have our case, we have one client who owes us 2,800. We say receive payment through till number, and the last payment is being paid in full. We update that. This is cleared. As soon as you do that, that means that that client, insofar as that sale is concerned, do not owe you at this point. From there, we now do a transaction that would include making a direct sale where it is not on credit, you are selling cash. Maybe it is installation of MyAccurateBooks, and maybe this is an activity that is being done at maybe Rentax Limited. So we say update that, and the total amount that will be paid is 2,000. So we say pay now, and we complete that sale. Sorry, you update on payment method. In the event that you have more than one payment of method, receiving payment in more than one method, you could update that you are receiving one in till, that is 2,000 or 1,500. And the next one, we say we are receiving it in cash, that is 500, and we complete that sale. So this will be the outlook of your receipt. After doing that, the next bit that we will do is updating a quotation. In the event that you are updating a quotation, you say you want to create a new quotation, you are bidding this quotation, you want to sell this, and you want to sell a thermal printer, and you also want to offer installation services. So you say add selected items, and you indicate who your client is. Maybe we say it's a feature Uchi Limited, and we say the payment method is through paybill number, and expiry of this quotation is we say maybe it is in 3 days or in 7 days. So by Tuesday next week, it should be expired, and you create that quotation. So when the quotation is created, the status is pending until you graduate it to an invoice. So if it is agreeable by your client that they want you to serve them with the rate that you have indicated, you create an invoice out of this. When you generate that invoice, you go to the invoices, you will see that you have it as unpaid. So in the event that this service is offered and you're now claiming for payment, you will still go to receive payment under sales. You will go to receive payment and you say you want to receive payment from Zafisha Inchi, and you create that. You say they're paying in full. Payment method is through maybe pay bill, and you say bill cleared. You can update that transaction. So if you go to your invoices, you're able to see all your invoices, both paid and unpaid. If you want to see unpaid, you click on status and you say you want to see unpaid. In the event that you have one that is paid partially, it will appear here. Again, you can filter dates and get to see a particular period that you would wish to see. Having done that, one exercise that we need to do at this point is to generate a credit note. In the event that maybe the sale that you did was not done right. For example, if this is your client and the sale that you did had issues, or maybe Sanuk, you can come and say, view details. Before you view details, you click on create credit note and you say, standard subscription, you want to cancel that. So you update one. Reason, maybe it was an erroneous update. And you add that item. After that, you create credit note. So that would make that transaction null. And again, if you don't want to see that transaction listed, you can delete it. And it will not have any interference with your transactions as a business. So we've said from sales, you can go to sales, look at the transaction, and create a credit note, after which it will have balanced your accounts. Right, after that we go to purchases. With purchases, you need to have details of your suppliers. In this case, we have one who is Ken Brains. And so we are going to do one purchase. You can purchase, maybe you want to purchase 2 more thermal printers and maybe a computer. No, let's work with thermal printer. Maybe you want 2 more because we had sold them, and you want to pay Ken Brains, and the payment is being done now. So receipt number, we could say 001. Payment method is, we could say it's pay bill. Reference code again is optional, and you update. In the event that you need to update, maybe you had a physical copy of a receipt and you want to update it here, you can do that and you record it. Having done that, if you go to your items, you will see that for the stock that you have as +2 that we have purchased from Ken Brains. And in the event that this was an erroneous transaction, you can create a debit note so that it doesn't have any interference with your reports. Now, having done that purchase, in the event that it was delivered on credit, you can update paid purchase. Just like you do with payment of invoices. You can say, go to payment. Over here, you are able to see the ones that are pending. Like now, this one is partial. We can say we want to pay the rest of the balance that is there. We say we are paying in full, and payment is in through the pay bill. And right below that, we say purchase paid for, and you update that. Having done that, we now go to expenses. And with expenses, you're able to see all the expenses that you have incurred or as a business. So you go to expenses, you create a category. Already the system has a couple of them, but again, every business do have unique expenses apart from the ones that recur and uniform. For example, you could talk of delivery costs or delivery charge. So this is, and you create that category. So if you come here and you look at delivery charge, you could say this charge was made to 10 brains. And this is optional as well. You can leave it open. And you say payment was made through cash. The amount was maybe 500 bob. Payment is for delivery of US thermal printer. And you, in the event that there's a receipt, or you can update here, or a screenshot of a transaction, you can update there, and you save that expense. So you see that it's an expense that is paid for. I know after updating expenses, you go to customers. I know with businesses, sometimes you have to update your customers so that when you're making transactions, they have their details for ease of follow-up, especially when maybe there is an advance payment, or maybe when there is a credit delivery of a product or service on credit. You're able to see that a particular client owes you much. And the good thing is that you are able to also view an individual client report, which you can also download. This individual client report is downloadable in PDF. So if you want a statement of a particular client, you can get it right from your machine. After that, under here there is a feature we call accounting. Accounting is not as complicated, and because this has to do with a couple of things, whether it's a trial balance, charts of accounts, asset management, whether it's recurrent or current asset, fixed asset, all that you're able to see them there. When it comes to general ledger, you are able to generate it out of here. So is a trial balance and balance sheet. When it comes to reports, you're able to get a couple of them. In the event that you are in the product industry, you're able to see your stock movement. When you create a branch, you're able to move up stock from one branch to the other. That is a good thing about the system. And you're also able to pull out, filter details of a report and print it out when you wish. Basically, any time that you wish to print it out. And most importantly, down below, this is a report that you can print, and down below you can also get to see. Now this has a summary of your sales and a summary of who supplied what and at what charge, and you are able to see what is in stock and what has moved. So basically it gives you an idea of how your stock looks like at the shop. And finally, in the event there is a returned product, you're able to see it here. Like now we did one this morning, so you're able to see it here. And finally, when it comes to updating, you get to see profit and loss report. This is a report that you can print in PDF or in Excel. So you're able to see your sales, you're able to see your expenses, and you're able to see reports on debts and all that. So this will guide you on the aspect of how to manage your business. So up to that point, we jump right into the debtors report. In the event that you have people who owe you, you're able to see them right there. In the event that you have people you owe, you're also able to see them here. And these are a report that you can download in PDF or in Excel. Right below that is sales report. This gives you a summary of a daily sales report. You can also download it in Excel or PDF. If you want to get a report of a particular period, you can also filter it at this point. You can indicate maybe you want to see from 1st of September until today. You are able to see all those transactions listed here. And this is a report that you can download in PDF or in Excel. After that, you go to user management. This is where you give rights to your staff. This is when you have more than one team members. You give right to your staff, and this is how you do it. You can create a user, you can add a user. This is where you key in their first name, second name, their email address, and their phone number, as well as where they will be situated. In this case, headquarters. And we say you give them the password and you also give them law within the system. So because we will not do that for this one, let me show you how it looks like. If you go to this, you're able to see that you can give rights to dashboard, sales, purchases, reports, branches, inventory, customers, expenses, and user management. However, all these rights can only remain with the administrator of the account. And most importantly, on user management and branches, that has to remain with the administrator. If, for example, it's a cashier, you can give them access to inventory, to sales, maybe customers, and expenses. If it's a salesperson, you can give them one or two rights. Maybe it's sales and even being able to key in customer details. When you do that, you are able to update their details and they will appear here. So when you want to create a branch, in the event that you have more than one branches, in this case there are 2 branches. So you can add a branch and indicate their details, contact, and update it within the system. And lastly, and most importantly, in the event that you don't have you have not updated different payment methods, what you're going to do is that you come to business profile, and right below here, you can update different payment methods, whether it's a bank account, M-Pesa, till number, pay bill, Swift code. And we as MyAccurateBooks do have an innovation we call MyAccuratePay that acts as a wallet where you can collect payment from sales, and you can also make payments to your suppliers through MyAccuratePay. It is efficient and easy to use. Right below that is where you are able to key in your terms and conditions, especially maybe if you're doing an invoice or you're doing a quotation, you are able to update. Even if it's a policy, cancellation policy, you are able to update it under business terms and conditions. So I want to thank you very much, and I can't wait to see you grow with MyAccurateBooks because it simplifies your accounting. Have a good one.